and let's have ourselves a real damn good time.
Good morning, everyone, from my room here at Coronado Springs Resort at Walt Disney World. Today is day 3 of our time here, actually the midway point of our trip, which is crazy to believe that it's already here. Coming into this trip, Hollywood Studios was the park I was most excited to visit. It has the most new stuff. Since the last time I came, I've not been to Toy Story Land, I've not been to Star Wars, I've not ridden the Mickey and Minnie ride. So I'm super excited to get over to the park. I did get up about an hour ago. I actually wanted to try to get one of the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance boarding passes. That's the major attraction in Star Wars Land. However, despite me being on the app where you have to make that reservation right at the time, I was not successful. So I can try again at 1 o'clock, but it's not going to be a deal breaker if I don't get one of those passes, because get ready for this, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. So I'm not going to be disappointed. It's not going to ruin my day or my trip if I don't get to ride that. I am going to head out the door in just a minute. I still have about 50 minutes before park opens, and I'll see you all over there. So let's get this Hollywood Studios adventure started. Okay, update. So I miscalculated just a bit, and when I went to order Lyft and Uber, those are all swamped. I guess there's not enough drivers because folks are moving around getting to the parks right now. There's just not enough drivers to meet the demand. So I'm here at the bus stop. You can see the screen up here behind me actually shows what time the bus is supposed to be here, and right now for Hollywood Studios, it's in about 6 minutes, so that's at 8:40. So I'm going to be cutting it close to get into the park and getting my temperature taken and getting through security just in time for rope drop. So whoops, that's on me. So next time I see you will be at Hollywood Studios. So we've just made it. It is 8:52, so we have 8 minutes until the park technically opens. It's currently raining, so I'm on the different camera right now. So pardon the change in audio and possibly video quality. Good morning. Hello. Thank you. Alright, so we just made it in. There's a lot of folks coming in. It is lightly sprinkling at the moment. Plan of attack is to hit up Sunset first, so I'm walking on Sunset right now. Gonna try to ride Tower of Terror and Rockin' Roller Coaster first. After that, hit up the new Minnie and Mickey's, I think, Railway Adventure or whatever it's called. So the sign indicated a 40-minute standby line. It's way back here toward the back of the park. Let's hope it's less than 40 minutes. Actually, the line is all the way back here about the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. This is the entrance to the amphitheater where they have Fantasmic. Of course, Fantasmic is not happening now, though, due to the pandemic. So that's a shame. That's actually one of the best shows, in my opinion, that Disney does. Alright, so just rode Tower of Terror, Rockin' Roller Coaster over there, but it looks like the standby line actually starts way over here, and it's also about a 40-minute wait, it looks like. So it's 9:45. I think I may go ahead and ride. So got Tower of Terror and Rockin' Roller Coaster in. From rope drop to right now, it's about an hour and 20 minutes. So 40 minutes average wait for each of those. the Tower of Terror line was a little bit longer of a wait than the Rockin' roller coaster. So I'm not sure if that was the proper way to do it. Maybe I should have went somewhere else first. So now the plan is to walk just around the park. I did make a mobile order for some food over in Star Wars Land, but that's not going to be ready till 10:45. So I have about 25 minutes. So yeah, let's check out some of Hollywood Studios. So amazingly sunny right now, considering that just like 5 minutes ago it was raining. So gonna take that as a win for now. Do expect more rain later today, but looks like you know, we got some blue skies right now, so gonna make the most of this dry period. Gonna wait to do some rides a little bit later in the afternoon. I think I get too impatient sometimes and I just want to ride everything as soon as I can, but it's only 10:30 and the park's open until 8. I'm here all day, got plenty of time. So sadly, like all the character meet and greets right now, this is typically, looks like Mickey and Minnie starring in Red Carpet Dreams. This is where you can wait to meet Mickey and Minnie at Hollywood Studios, but it's closed. So there's, of course, Star Tours, the first Star Wars attraction that we'll come to today, just outside of Star Wars Land. But a lot of folks waiting in line to ride that. We'll check it out later. Now we're gonna walk down here toward Star Wars Land. You can see it just ahead. Super pumped. The last time I came to Hollywood Studios, there really wasn't much to it. Really, Sunset Boulevard was the highlight of the park. That's where all the main attractions were. So since the last time I've come, they've added a lot of things. I get to experience a lot of new rides and new lands and new experiences today at Hollywood Studios. The first of which is gonna be Star Wars Land. This is the line for Rise of the Resistance. You do have to have a boarding pass, which you get on the Disney app in order to ride the ride. So there is no standby line. If you don't get that boarding pass, you do not get to ride. Even the lights around this section of the park are well themed. Check this out. Looks very Star Wars. Of course, Disney never disappoints when it comes to theming of the parks and their rides. They always do a great job. So this here is the market, I believe. Actually, I'm not quite sure what this is. There's a lot of people waiting to get into whatever it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this line is just to get into some of the stores over here. There's some, if you go on in there, there's some merchandise. Again, this is so very well done. I'm not into Star Wars, but I can see how if you are, this would be pretty exciting. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but folks seem to be very excited about it, so here it is.
Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
This here is Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and the standby line for this is 55 minutes. This is pretty cool, the theming. I mean, this is incredible. You definitely don't feel like you're in Hollywood Studios at a Disney theme park anymore, that's for sure. Kudos, Disney. This makes me even more excited for Toy Story Land, and I'm glad that I haven't been there yet. It's now 10:45, so that means my mobile order at Ronto Roasters is ready, so I'm gonna go pick up my morning Ronto Roaster. Looked pretty incredible, and from everything I read online, that was the breakfast item to get here. We didn't have reservations for breakfast, so let's go get that and check it out. So here we are to pick up the food. There is a dining area inside. Doesn't look like a lot of available tables, and there are quite a few folks out here probably waiting for mobile order pickup as well. I think the large Coke and the wrap came to be, I think, almost $20. There's the breakfast wrap. It's a pita with egg, sausage, and cheese. So let's see how it tastes. That was a little breakfast slash lunch, brunch, I guess, at Ronto Roasters. Nothing spectacular. Very overpriced for what you get. Meh. I could have done without it, I think. Extremely long wait though. I did have pickup 10:45 to 11. I waited there after I checked in for at least 15 or 20 minutes before my order was ready. And there are a lot of other people waiting for their order too. So definitely a popular dining venue here at Hollywood Studios. There's a character interaction with, I think, Ray, maybe? And Chewbacca. That's a character that I at least do know who it is, for sure. Another character interaction, this time with some stormtroopers.
Which one's better?
Before, we were standing right up there on that platform. So now we're kind of down here by the standby line for Smuggler's Run, which is now over an hour. But it goes all the way back there, and it actually forms back this way You can see quite a significant line here. It is currently 11:30, and it looks like wait times around the park are probably at about peak right now, I would say. I think we've seen all the Star Wars things now in Star Wars Land, and some of you may have already noticed this earlier, but I was actually mispronouncing it. It's not Star Wars Land. It's actually called Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So apologies. It's raining again. Hopefully just a passing shower, but yeah, you can start to see folks throwing on ponchos and finding little hideouts where they can wait out the rain. So I may do the same. They're coming up on the Muppets 3D Vision attraction, and I remember doing this when I came to the park when I was a kid. We were supposed to be going to Universal Studios and somehow ended up at what at the time was MGM Studios. It was a former name of Hollywood Studios, and I remember distinctly this attraction. So I'm going to do this maybe a little bit later when more substantial rain comes. The line currently says a 45-minute standby line, but this is one of my favorite attractions at Hollywood Studios just because I have such great memories of it. Now over here by Echo Lake, they have this new Mickey Shorts Theater, or at least new to me, where they're currently showing Vacation Fun, an original animated short with Mickey and Minnie. So I guess that makes sense that they're adding more Mickey and Minnie attractions with the addition of the new ride. This is just across from the Backlot Express restaurant. Not as many people over here around Echo Lake just because there aren't as many rides and attractions as there are in some of the other portions of the park. And here's one of the finer attractions of Hollywood Studios, Voyage of the Little Mermaid, but it's closed. This is a pretty interactive show. It's been here forever at the park. I think back to the days when this was MGM Studios. I'm getting super excited as I near Toy Story Land. This is the part I was most excited about visiting the park today. Even wore my Pizza Planet shirt for the occasion. The line over here to the left as we're going into Toy Story Land is actually for Midway Mania, and then the line up here that starts right when we're going into Toy Story Land is for Slinky Dog Dash. It's currently an 80-minute wait, so I can assure you that we'll not be waiting to ride that right now.
Being here in the backyard with all you new toys, this is definitely my finest hour. Welcome!
Nervous, I'm just so good at public speaking. Wait, I can do it. Welcome!
Everything is so cool in this queue. It's like, it looks like plastic. Even the fans. So the alien saucers was pretty fun. It ended up being about a 30-minute wait. It reminds me a lot of the teacups, the Mad Tea Party over at the Magic Kingdom. So glad I got to do it. It's wonderful here in Toy Story Land. Mega wait in line now to do Midway Mania. So it's about a 30-minute wait. So we'll see how long it actually takes to get back up to Midway Mania. How fun Midway Mania is. That was a very fun experience. Raining a little bit again. While I was in line, we did pass 1 o'clock, so I was able to go online and get a boarding group. It says in about 300 minutes. Someone do the math on that. Let me know how many hours that is. I can't do the quick math in my head right now. So we'll come back, or we'll go back to that later today, it looks like, and get to ride on Rise of the Resistance over in Galaxy's Edge. So now just gonna maybe wait out the weather a little bit, walk around. Still want to, at some point, attempt to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So stand by, we'll see what else we get into here at Hollywood Studios today.